Today we're going to take a look at the difference between Chrome apps and extensions. And if you want to think about it in simple terms, apps are going to be maps that are going to link to other web pages. I like to think of them just simply as bookmarks. It makes it a little bit easier to access some of the sites that you use. Sometimes they're fully integrated with Google Login, and sometimes they're not. Extensions extend the functionality of the Chrome web browser. So it makes the sites that I'm using, it interacts with them. And what I'm going to do here in this video is I'm going to show you the difference between both. So what I'm going to do is I use a photo editor called Pixlr often. And I can see right here for the extensions, there's no Pixlr extension, but I can see what there is there actually going to be a Pixlr editor app. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this to Chrome. And you'll see here in my apps launcher, I'm going to see that there is a Pixlr editor icon that is here. Now, if you're looking for that apps launcher, in Windows here, I installed this on my bookmark bar. If you are inside of Google, if you're on a Chromebook or a Chromebox, what you'll see is a icon that looks like this in the lower left-hand corner. If you are using an older version of Chrome, you'll actually see an icon that looks like this. So where the Windows Start button was is where you will now see, if you are in Chrome, you'll now see the apps launcher. So we've now added that to Google, and when I click on that, you'll notice what it does. It actually takes me to just simply the website, which for me is no different than if I actually come up top and I just simply were to go to Pixlr Editor. I'll see that these two pages are exactly the same. So there really isn't anything different. You can consider installing an app just simply a shortcut or a bookmark to an external web page. An extension is going to work a little bit differently. An extension is going to reside, a lot of times right up here as a little icon, right next to the Omnibox, which is where my web URL goes to, my address bar. So if I were to install an extension, it would just simply show up here. And again, it extends the functionality. So one of the extensions that I use a lot is this URL shortener. So I'm going to give you an example here. So two ways of shortening a URL. I could simply go to this website, goo.gl URL shortener, or what I can do is I can just simply use this little tool here. And two that I go to, or one that I go to often, let's go to my basketball schedule here. So I have a web address up top here, and I don't always like to send this out. Sometimes the link becomes too long. So two ways of shortening this. One is I could actually copy this URL. I could go to this separate web page. I could paste this here, and I could have it shorten the URL for me. Or because I've installed this extension up here, what I can do is just simply at whatever web page I go to, I can click on this little URL shortener, and it will automatically shorten that URL for me, and I could copy it right from here. So now, if I were to paste that URL, it would take me to that same web page. So this is a extension that saves me a lot of time, because rather than going from this web page to another page and copying and pasting, right from this web page, again, it extends the functionality of Google Chrome. By default, it's not there, but I turn this on because this is one that I use often. Another one that I like is this little ColorZilla extension. So if I want this color from this web page, what I'm able to do is I can come around here and I can see it brings this little box up and it shows me the size of things. It also gives me the color. So I can see right here, right above where my mouse is, it gives me the RGB and this hexadecimal value. It also gives me the size of this box. So as I'm doing some design work or some photo editing and I want to analyze the color of a web page, I want to see exactly what color this is here in the banner. I can get that color, which is kind of nice to be able to match things up. So again, these up here, they extend the functionality of Chrome. So they work right within the Chrome web browser, but they give me a little bit extra. A lot of teachers have found a lot of useful extensions for them to use with their students in their classroom. So hopefully you found this video useful. Hopefully you now understand a little bit of a difference between a Google app and an extension.